Welcome to another edition of Shelby This Week. We sit down with Supervisor Rick Stathakis and talk about the priorities for 2019. Our police chief addresses a crowd of Academy graduates. And later, we take you to one Shelby Township house with a very detailed Christmas light display. We have all these stories and more on this edition of Shelby This Week. Shelby Township residents will be happy to know the annual Top 10 Priorities list for 2019 is officially out. The list was presented at the Board of Trustees meeting on December 4th.
This list is so vitally important because it's put together not by us, by the Board of Trustees, not by our department heads, but by the people of Shelby Township who wish to come in, lend us a half hour of their time, and actually vote on how they want to see their money spent. So it's them coming in, it's our Board of Trustees putting in, we have our separate meeting, as do the residents, and then our department heads who are pretty close to everybody, to all of our 300 plus employees, they have their list as well. And we have a private consultant putting all three lists together, and hence that's how we come up with our top 10 priorities. But it's a great way in finding out how people in Shelby Township want to see their tax dollars spent.
Topping the list at number 1 is a library, senior center, and community relations facility. While the buildings have not been completed yet, soon this number 1 priority will be taken off the list. The Board of Trustees approved the purchase in October of the former Boys and Girls Club site to become the new senior center, which will also house parks, recreation, and maintenance. In the beginning of December, the board approved the budget for a new library and also a building for a new community relations department. The 2019 list included several new priorities, including acquire campus property, continue regional path system, continue blight enforcement, improve 23-mile road west of Mound, plan for long-term financial obligations, and participate in local road improvement funding. The priorities came from information from the annual community visioning process, which includes meetings with the public, township department heads, and the Board of Trustees. All three groups equal weight determine the annual priorities. The priorities are part of the Board of Trustees' continued efforts to have government in Shelby Township be more hands-on. In front of hundreds of people, Mark Hackle delivered his 8th State of the County address. And just like in years prior, there was a lot to talk about.
Welcome to Macomb County, and thank you for joining us for the annual State of the County address. It has been a privilege to serve as county executive during this historic year, and I want to take a moment, if I may, and thank the voters here in Macomb County for allowing me an opportunity to serve as your county executive for the next 4 years. As a kid born and raised here, I am so proud of this county, and I promise that I'll continue to work every day to serve your interests, and more importantly, to maintain each and every one of your trusts.
Hackle guarantees a continued trust for his next 4 years as executive. But this night wasn't about how he has served the county, but how many groups of people have served to make Macomb a place of progress.
There were 4,000 new people who made Macomb their home this past year. 72% of all new Macomb County residents this past year were foreign-born.
With the addition of new residents, County Executive Mark Hackle talked about initiatives which are bringing people to the county. The phrase, "make Macomb your home," truly encompasses why people are coming to live here, according to Hackle.
People choose to live where they feel welcome. And this population trend is a testament to the fact that people feel welcome in Macomb.
Key components of the address were a healthier, safer, caring, and prosperous Macomb, all things Hackle plans to continue in the new year. And you can say Mark Hackle is looking forward to a continued success in 2019.
Each year I tend to end my remarks by talking about the future and then what's on the horizon for Macomb County. And at the top of that list, roads. Did you have a wonderful drive here today? We are entering that season once again where the condition of the roads will again be a major public concern. And you know, the good news is that there has been some improvement in state funding, yet it is still woefully inadequate.
To watch the address in its entirety, visit MakeMacomb Your Home /live. Macomb Center for the Performing Arts packed the house with police officers, and the attending departments were all there for a good cause. The college's police academy held their graduation ceremony. Shelby Township Police Chief Robert Shelby played an important role in the ceremony, serving as the keynote speaker.
As our 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan stated, "Life begins when you decide to serve." Being a police officer or deputy sheriff is a vocation, a calling, if you will. In fact, I think our profession to be one of the most noble on earth.
Chief Shelby actually had a connection to this graduating class as he sent 3 cadets to the academy. Several other departments in Michigan sent their cadets as well, but others at the ceremony put themselves through the program. The graduation at Macomb takes place twice a year. In order to graduate from the academy, officers must successfully complete the 16-week course. Shelby Township Police Department will be sending 3 more cadets in the program in January.
He's back and he's trying to flee dispatch.
A police chase ended with one man's arrest. The Shelby Township Police Department arrested 52-year-old Mark Bundridge of Davisburg after he was allegedly involved in a hit-and-run. Officers responded to Speedway near Ramire for a hit-and-run accident. Bundridge was located nearby and led officers on a chase to 21 Mile and Van Dyke. Police dash cam footage shows Bundridge hitting the police cars. Officers suspect he was driving under the influence of drugs. According to police, no officers were hurt and the suspect suffered minor injuries. He was arraigned in court on fleeing, assault with a dangerous weapon, and operating while intoxicated. A bond was set for $20,000. Shelby Township Fire Marshal received a big honor. Steve Henyon was named Fire Inspector of the Year for the Oakland-Macomb Fire Prevention Society. With Jim Swinkowski by his side, he accepted this honor. We want to congratulate Steve and thank him for all of his hard work keeping the residents here in Shelby Township safe. Still ahead on Shelby this week, seniors received a special gift to assist them during the holiday season. This annual event helped everyone get into the Christmas spirit. Donate coats, all for a good cause.
From our family here at the library to yours at home, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Most homes are decorated with Christmas lights this time of year. One house in particular here in Shelby Township has amped up their display, and it was all for the intention to remember those loved ones they lost.
We want to share the spirit of the holidays with everybody.
For 2 years now, Matthew, along with his girlfriend and daughter, have constructed a lighting display unique for Christmas time. While Matthew has always been a lover of this time of year, his passion for decorating the house comes from a place of remembrance.
It is an emotional subject for us to honor, friends and family that have passed away and have all shared the spirit of Christmas. So to continue that spirit and help share it with others, means a whole lot to us.
To share with others gives this family joy. While many of the shows are, of course, Christmas themed, Matthew honors all those in the military and law enforcement.
I'm both a prior law enforcement officer and a military veteran. Our whole family is consistent of military veterans that served in practically all branches of the military. So we bring this forth in order to honor them, and we do this with a couple of specialized songs that are dedicated to them, and as well as our own community, police, fire, and EMS here in Shelby Township.
While it may be a lot of work, the impact it has on people makes it all worth it.
We don't accept donations or anything like that. The thing that we get out of this most is, the emails and the thank yous and the smiles that it brings to everybody's face, and that's what makes it worth it to us. We share this. We look in the past, as I was a child, looking at all the Christmas lights and such. It takes people away from reality and what's going on in the world. Even if it's just a brief few moments, all their troubles go away. They get to enjoy some lights, a little bit of music, and then go on.
For anyone watching the show, Matthew hopes you take this away.
Biggest thing is a smile and remembrance of what the holidays are all about, which is not necessarily what you get, but what you can give to others. And hopefully that's what everybody takes away is giving something, and it can be something as simple as a smile or a season's greetings or something like that. Little things like that brightens people's days.
You can check out Matthew's home at 46600 Vineyard Avenue in Shelby Township. The light show runs Sunday through Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays are 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Enjoy the light show from now until New Year's Eve. Several seniors in the community received a nice gift right before Christmas. Kyle Warzebach has more.
For the past decade, the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 142, along with Esplendido, has delivered gift baskets to needy seniors in our community during the holiday season. And it all stemmed from the FOP's continued efforts for needy children.
We started this out a long time ago. We used to do a lot of stuff for the kids, which we still do, and somebody had the idea that nobody does anything for the seniors in the community. So we decided, why don't we try doing something for the seniors?
But I specialized in programs at the Senior Center, and I saw there were a lot of senior citizens who really needed some help with basic things in life, and so we decided there's enough people that help children out at Christmas time, we'd help senior citizens out.
And the FOP couldn't do this without the help of the Shelby Township Senior Center.
We get our list of seniors through the Township Senior Center. They put together a list of who they believe needs, some assistance, and it works out well for us.
The gift baskets contain everyday necessities like food, toiletries, and clothing. But in some cases, FOP members are willing to go much further.
One of the residents was in need of somebody to check out her furnace for her. So we made arrangements with one of our FOP members, Brian McQuaid, and he's going to go take care of that for us. So, it goes beyond just FOP. It goes a lot deeper in the community of people wanting to help and get involved in this program.
And for those who may be struggling this holiday season, the FOP wants to share this message.
Have hope. Believe that there are people out there that know what's going on. They're willing to help you out. Don't be shy about asking for help if you need help. We'd rather see you ask for help than sit in a house with no heat on all winter and you have your stove going to keep you warm. Ask for help. There's plenty of groups and organizations out there that will help you out if you need help.
Hang in there, man. Hang tough and get up and tie your shoes again tomorrow. It's how we do it. Get up every day and just keep going.
For Shelby This Week, I'm Kyle Warzebach.
Before the official start of winter, runners and walkers joined forces for this annual 5K in Shelby Township.
Well, when we started this 9 years ago, the whole idea was to showcase the township, but also support charities that are in need. It's a dual thing that we do, and we just continue to support, every year 8 to 10 major charities. And some organizations don't get any funding from anywhere but us, so it's, part of it's everybody have a good time, stay fit, get everybody together in the Christmas spirit, at the same time know that the charities are getting money out of it too.
The weather didn't prevent anyone from coming out to the race, and year after year this continues to be a hit before winter officially arrives.
Well, we have a really good time. It's a party, everybody comes in costumes, we get such great support from the police and fire. They like getting into the spirit with us as well. And it's just with the holidays and everybody's just kind of in a, let's have fun, let's get dressed up in Christmas outfits and let's have some fun.
While this Jingle Bell Run is a huge undertaking, it's all worth it because all the money raised benefits people in our community.
Any event you put on, the success is based on two things, the people that help support it, come out for the event, but then the people that volunteer to make it happen. We had, like Kohl's and a lot of friends of ours came out. We had just different groups and agencies that all helped. And we had huge donations. We were probably $2,000 up from last year in terms of overall sponsorship.
Antolin, Shelby, and municipalities, including Shelby Township, have partnered together to make sure all those children in need in the Utica Community Schools District stay warm this winter. A Coats for Kids drive is happening right now. All you have to do is drop off your new coat to any location listed on your screen. In addition to the coats, you can also drop off new hats and gloves. The collection will take place until January 4th. All cold weather items will be dropped off for children in need at the various elementary schools in the district. Coming up on Shelby this week, we have your basketball highlights and learn how you can maintain your diet during the holiday season.
Are you interested in taking care of a reptile or amphibian at home, but not sure how to take care of them? Why not adopt one at our Burgess Shadbush Nature Center? One-year adoptions are $25 for a small animal and $50 for a large animal. You'll get an adoption certificate, and the adoption fee will help cover vet care and expenses for your animal. You're encouraged to come in regularly to take care of your animal. For more information, you can call the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center at 586-323-2478 or contact them at naturecenter@shelbytwp.org. You can visit the Nature Center yourself at 4101 Riverbends Drive, off of the Ryan Road entrance of Riverbends Park.
The girls' basketball season is underway. The Eisenhower Eagles and the Utica Chieftains faced off this past week on the court. We have your game breakdown.
Utica travels down the road to Eisenhower to try to beat the Eagles' undefeated streak. Alexandra Capusi driving and dishing to Sarah Falou. She had 12 rebounds on the night. Monet Knowles banks it in for the Utica Chieftains. Nice ball movement here as Lauren DeBow connects with Alexandra Capusi for the easy lay-in. She was the Eagles' top scorer with 14. Lena Ray nailing a three from outside. She had 17 for the Chieftains, which included 3 three-pointers in the first quarter. Ashley Lagodzinski with a floater that drops down from the free throw line. Gabby Shorling knocking down a triple. She had 6. Freshman Lena Ray knocking down another three-pointer for the Utica Chieftains. Lauren DeBow with some nice moves inside. Getting it to fall. She had 13. Madison Barch working hard down low for the Utica Chieftains. And Utica defensively, Lena Ray picking the pocket of an Eisenhower Eagle. Down the court. Nice feed inside to Rachel Whitehead, who fills it up. Gabby Shorling with another dagger of a three. Kaylee Ebling pulls up for 2 points. Eisenhower working hard defensively as well. Lauren DeBow steps in front of this one. End to end, 2 points. After a Tori Varellen miss, Sarah Falou cleans up the boards for the Eisenhower Eagles. Late in the game, Lena Ray driving, the bucket and the foul. Alexandra Capusi rattles around the rim, but drops down for 3 points. Lauren DeBow lengthening the lead for the Eisenhower Eagles. Madison Barch with a triple from outside. The Utica Chieftains fought valiantly, but end up falling to the Eisenhower Eagles. Final score, Eisenhower 40, Utica 34.
Sticking to a consistent diet and exercise plan can be a challenge during the holidays. One local doctor advises how you can still remain healthy during the busy month of December.
Some of the best things that you can do are, one, bring a healthy dish to pass, something that fits in with your program so you know you have something. And then try to avoid like the ingredient or dishes that have a lot of ingredients like casseroles and heavy types of sauces that you don't know what's in them, and stick to things that you know are healthier.
Health is key all year long, but it can be a challenge, especially with all those holiday parties. And while the food may be plentiful, it's important to pay attention to the amount you are eating.
I always tell people go for the smaller, like a lunch plate or an appetizer plate, and then when you fill it up, your brain thinks that it's full, as opposed to having a big dinner plate where you think you got to just pile it all on there. It's really all about portion sizes.
When it comes to the holiday treats, Dr. Quinn has this advice.
If you can just do bite size, that's really the best. You'll notice that your cravings are satisfied in the first 1 or 2 bites. So after you've had 2 bites, after that it doesn't really taste like anything much anyway. So you don't need to grab a huge piece. Just grab smaller amounts, satisfy that craving, and then move on.
A few weeks from now, we welcome in 2019, but those New Year's resolutions don't have to wait until January 1st.
I actually tell people to start now, get it started, because there's always going to be things that come up, you know, as you progress and as you're losing weight. There's always birthdays and anniversaries and weddings and everything else. So you need to learn how you're going to incorporate the holidays into your program overall, because it's really about a lifestyle change for the long term. So you might as well do it now, and, you know, as opposed to gaining 10 pounds over the holidays and then having to get started after that.
Here at Shelby TV, we want to remind everyone about some upcoming township closures. All township offices will be closed from December 22nd until January 1st. The library and nature center will have different hours during this time, and you can find those on their Facebook pages. And of course, in case of an emergency, you can always call 911 as they continue to work 24/7. All offices will resume normal business hours on January 2nd, 2019. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. Remember, you can always watch our programming online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. We will leave you now with sights and sounds of Christmas around Shelby Township. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.